And a very good evening to you. It's Tuesday the 28th of November 2017. Welcome to another little show from the Chair, boys and girls. A little bit earlier than we usually hear in the Chair, sort of around about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. But a little bit earlier for you today. Now, I've just got to do a couple of little bits and pieces before we kick off this evening. It's very, very cold outside. I just popped outside to get a now what have I got to do? Let me just check this out. Right, is that right? No, that's not right. Hang on a minute. I just have to remember how to do something, otherwise things won't work properly. There we go. That's it. There is it. That one. Group. Here we go. So where are we? What I do right at the beginning of the show now is I share it to the various Facebook Live groups and some of the Learn English groups before we start. That gives people a chance to realise that sort of something that's actually happening. So just give me a second. It only takes about 30 seconds to do all this. That's it. I found a quicker way of doing it on the little mini iPad thing. English learning, radio stations. I think that's it. That's the lot, isn't it? Vloggers. What else? Is that it? I think that's it. And I'm sure that's it. Are we done? It'll be a lot easier actually. What I'm going to have to do, what happens is that I bring up the show on here, okay, and then you get all the groups up that you're a member of, and you share it to those groups. But the thing is, of course, if you're on a lot of groups, which I appear to be, some which I don't understand, I haven't added myself. I haven't added myself to some of these groups, so I don't know how I'm on them. But the more you're on, of course, the harder it is to sort of, because they don't come up in a list. It'd be quite handy if you could, like, group your groups together. So, like, United Kingdom Talk, there's all the groups that I want this on. And then you'd have that in one list. Just push one button and it immediately would go on to all of them and save all that mucking around, I reckon. It'd be a lot easier like that. Anyway, welcome to the show, boys and girls. If you saw our emergency broadcast earlier, you will know I have hit my Slimming World target and I'm really pleased about this. I'll just go through it again. I've actually lost 2 stone. There we go. No more to lose now. Okay, I'm just about there. 2 stone award. There it is. And you'll also notice if you've missed. Is it a little bit dark? Am I a bit dark? Do you want a bit more light? Hang on a minute. Where's that gone? That's over there. God, there's so much to do in here. Yeah, is that better? There you go. It's a little bit better, isn't it? As my 2 stone award, you'll also notice that all the writing's the right way round because we found it's taken months. We found the setting that turns the photo on the correct way round. I've managed to find that at last. All right, so there we are. 2 stone award. I've lost 2 stone. I've actually gone below my target weight. Now, I did mention this earlier, but I'll tell you again. It's not really a cheat. I'll tell you what happened. So I weighed myself as usually. My target weight is 12 stone. It said 12 stone and half a pound. Oh, so close. She said, you've got your shoes on. I said, yeah. She said, take them off. I said, well, I haven't taken my shoes off since I started. She said, well, you take them off from now on. Take your shoes off and weigh yourself. And the shoes weighed 2 pounds. They weren't anything special, just a pair of trainers from Ralph Lauren. That's all they were. 2 pounds. So I'm now 11 stone. 1 minute. Oh, the glasses are all the way over there. God, I'll have to do without. I'm now 11 stone, 12 and a half. So I've actually gone 1.5 pounds below my target weight of 12 stone, and I was over the moon. And you get another sticker. You get a sticker. There's a badge as well. Where's my badge? I think that's in the kitchen. You get a badge as well. 2 stickers, actually. 2 stickers. Thank you very much for the front of my Slimming World thing. And I get this certificate as well, which says if you stay within your target range, and you would go either £3 above or below the range, mine of which I said, you said it yourself at £12, then you don't pay any membership fees. So I've got that as well. I'm so over the moon with this. It's been a blooming good day here. I was saying this to my mate earlier. who's not well at the moment. My mate Ronnie's got a really bad chest infection at the moment, unfortunately. And he was chucking up a bit earlier over at his house. He's told me not to go round there because he doesn't want to give it to me. But I was saying to him earlier, this has been, I've got to be honest, one of the best years that I've ever had. It really has. Just things have gone quite well this year, work-wise and health-wise, and losing the weight, and some things I've bought and things, because I tend not to buy things. I know it's probably, if you've been watching the show the last few weeks, you know I've bought quite a lot, but that's because I had this special credit card deal thing. I don't usually buy stuff, but I've kind of collected everything I wanted to get now, so everything's kicking over quite nicely. And I'm very pleased with the Slimming World and all that. Let's say hello to some of you who are with us tonight. Now, do I start at the bottom or the bottom of this? The top or the bottom? I'm not sure. Heidi, were you the first message you're in? Greetings, Heidi. Welcome to the show, Heidi. All right, Adam the plumber's there. Good evening, Adam. I saw him and his other half. I think they were doing dinner earlier. Adam was, strangely enough, speaking from a cupboard. I'm not quite sure why he was doing that. I've got to thank Adam, actually. He was one of the people I gave an amplifier to the other day. And at one of the venues, Central Station, they've had a problem with the amplifier. So he brought it back to me at Central Station last night. And at the end of the night, I swapped over the amp. And that's all working quite well there now. Good evening, Diane. Christina, say stay in the warm. Funny you should say that, Christina. I've literally just been outside. I wanted to go into my my lean-to shed thing. I've got all junk in there, loads of bits and pieces, you know. And I thought I might have an extension lead out there because I've changed my room around a bit today. I took an opportunity to change the room around because the new telly arrived, you see. And there's a lamp I've put over there, but it doesn't reach the socket. And I've got this multi-socket thing here. Let me show you. I've got this I got from Aldi a couple of weeks ago, and it's very good. You can turn your sockets on and off with these. All right, so you just you know, off. You can't see it over there, but stuff's going on and off now, just by pushing this, and you can put several things on the same plug, and you don't have to get up from the chair. Anyway, I wanted to put that lamp on the sockets over there, but I haven't got a lead long enough. I found a shorter one, and I think there's a one that's too long doing something else, so I'll swap them over and I'll be able to get the lamp in there. Greetings, Ray Reynolds. We're speaking to you from the Thames Continuity Suite this evening, and all the right way round. If you're looking at this thinking, oh, it looks the right way round, no, it isn't. Sorry, this looks the wrong way round. No, it isn't. This is the right way round now. Because what we've had for months is using this camera on Facebook Live, and it mirrored everything. So everything was the wrong way round. You thought it was the right way round because I never said anything. But actually, that was the wrong way round. And the proof is, hang on a minute, let's have a look here. The proof is, I don't want to put stuff, I just showed you, didn't I? Let's get that book again. The proof is that writing the right way round now? It is, isn't it? So this is actually the correct way round. All right, darlings. Hello to SOS Gregorian. Good evening to you, sir. Rod Brown's there. Incidentally, just to let you know, when we do the shows from here, it only goes on Facebook Live. Doesn't go on YouTube, doesn't go on Periscope or anything else like that. So it's a little bit more, what do you say, you know, not claustrophobic. What's that word I'm looking for? A little bit more, I can't think of the word now. Intimate, because it's just you and me. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit intimate from the chair. I quite like it doing it from the chair. Good evening to Steve Whitlock. Are you still doing a radio, Steve? He's run an internet radio station for years now. I'm not sure what you're doing now. I haven't heard from you for some time. Hope you're well, Steve. Okay. Heidi wants to mention happy birthday to Ray. Ray is 70 years old on Thursday. We had a little bit of a party for him last night in Central Station. So happy birthday, Ray. Although I must say, I didn't really notice what was going on last night. I was so busy with the multi-camera karaoke thing that I had problems with. And I've become aware that while I'm trying to get the karaoke to come on the internet with several cameras working, I am incredibly busy. And we are going to go back to the other method I've decided, because I'm not giving the audience in front of me in the venue my attention. And that's wrong. You know, I'm not, and, you know, people want things done and you're trying to do this and it's too much for one bloke to be one bloke to be working all this stuff, so we're going to go back to just one camera. I mean, it was worth a go. It was worth a go. What you really need is someone completely separate, sitting just to the side, out of the way there, working all the buttons and that, you know, and it's just, how can you pay someone to do that? On my minuscule wages, dear. Perhaps I should have a donate button. Someone said to me, why don't you put a donate button on your shows? I thought, why? Why would anyone want to pay for this old crap? Do me a favour, there wouldn't be any viewers. It's bad enough now. We've only got 21 million now. God's sake, man. Trump is coming to the wedding. He's bought a toaster. Can you imagine a Donald Trump toaster? I'm sure there used to be a Jesus toaster, right, where you put the toast in, you know, switch on, and it would pop up, and there would be a picture of Jesus imprinted in your bread. I quite like the idea of that. Perhaps I could have one made with my face on them. A Chris Reardon toaster, and I could give them people for that for Christmas. I think that would be an excellent. I think a lot of people would want a toaster that brings out little pictures of me imprinted on their toast. What do you reckon? Is that a good idea or not? Be honest with me. You know, be honest. Good evening to Dino. People have added me to groups. Yes, I think they have, Dino, so I've got to go and edit those and come out of the groups that I don't want to be on. Good evening to Simon and Garrett. Mark says, congratulations on your weight loss. Thank you, Mark. Mark, it's the 30th of May I joined that, so it's taken me 6 months to get rid of 2 stone, which isn't bad. Hello to Ashley. Ray likes the hoodie. Yeah, my sister made this a few years ago. I haven't been able to wear it because it's been so tight. I mean, really. I mean, look at it. Look. I can't believe how much 2 stone is. Because, of course, it's not the weight. It's not just the weight you can see. You know, the bit round the side, the bit hanging hand off your arse, great big fat arse, your legs or your arse. It's not just that you can see. There's also all this fat that gathers around your organs. People forget that. Evening to non-Irish Mary from Ireland. Good evening, Mary. Christina's there. Adam says he was the first message in. That's the one that was at the top of the list there, so I might have missed that. Sorry, Adam. Sorry, Adam, for correcting me there. I'm very well, Steve. Yeah, doing very well. Thank you very much for asking, sir. Heidi says she was the first message. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who it was. Does it matter? Of course it matters. It would matter if there was a bloody prize, wouldn't it, eh? I might get some pencils or something like that done next year. Some pens. You know, something like I've had Chris Reardon. Maybe some different writing on it. I'm not quite sure about that. Hello to my nephew, Gary Butler, who's joining us tonight. Oh, Gary, I keep meaning to reply to your dear wife. I'm sure the April thing will be all right. I'll check out when I finish. I've got to go upstairs after I've done a little show tonight, and I'm going to start work on the Christmas countdown thing that we'll be using in the week, or perhaps even possibly 2 weeks up to Christmas. No, not the 1st of December. I'm going past houses now and seeing bloody Christmas trees put up. What's all that about? Do me a favour, will you? You've got nothing to look forward to Christmas Day. So I reckon that the little opening video that we do, you don't see it at night time. You only see that during the morning shows. That'll be all Christmas lights and special, different to what you're seeing first thing in the morning now. Okay, my darling. So I'm going to work on that tonight. I probably won't be able to finish it, but I'll start work on it. Greetings to Merlin. Merlin has just watched today Murder on the Orient Express, and he said it was really good. And I told you that, didn't I? I watched it a few weeks ago when it first came down on the at the cinema. It's really good. If you haven't seen it yet, please go and watch Murder on the Orient Express. It's warm, it's quite funny, it's interesting, and it's just nice. It's just nice. Don't expect loads of explosions and special effects and people screaming and shouting. None of that. It's a lovely, lovely film. I liken it to the warmth of the real exotic Marigold Hotel thing. That was a film. Oh, incidentally, the new series of that, I think, starts on Monday. The real one. The real exotic Marigold Hotel. Nothing to do with the film, but that's where there's a few pensioners. There's about 4 pensioners, and they go to different parts of the world and see what it would be like to retire there. So that starts on Monday. And again, that's a lovely, warm programme. It really is. Good evening to Craig. Welcome along to the to the show, Craig. Adam, greetings, Adam. Mark says it costs you too much in postage for a pencil. I don't know, but what, about 50 pence probably? I don't know how much that would be, really. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how much that would be in the post, something like that, a pencil. I was talking to my mate the other day about first class and second class letters. You know, and what is the point of that? Now, and how does that work, right? Because you've got a first class letter and a second class letter. They go in the same post box. So presumably at the other end, they get emptied in some sort of, I would guess a machine would sort those sort of things. And all the first class ones go off. I don't work in the post office. I don't know how true this is, right? But the first class ones go off one way. And all the second class ones go off another way. So what happens to the second class ones? Do they just, we'll just put those on the shelf for a couple of days? Is that how it works? I mean, it's just mad, isn't it? When you think about that, that is absolute madness. They collect all the second class ones. Oh, second class. We'll put those on the shelves for a couple of days. And then they put them back into the normal system and deliver it with the other first class ones that were sent earlier. Who on earth ever thought of that? It's not like, you know, you get on a train or a plane. There's a difference between standard and first class. More comfort. With a letter, it's just a letter. Isn't it? Who decides how long that's going to sit on the shelf for? Very, very strange indeed. Very strange. Merlin says, there we go. Look, really good hearty film you can appreciate. However, I must have fallen asleep in the cinema for about 2 minutes. Funny you should say that, Merlin. When me and my nephew went to Florida a couple of years ago, I took him to see Gravity at Great Universal. They've got a cinema in there. And we went in. I think there was about 3 people in there. And 2 of those were us. There was us 2, and there was a bloke sitting right at the back there. Just before the film started, I looked around and said, we're the only 3 in it again? And he laughed. Anyway, we watched the film. My God, it was boring. God knows how that won so many awards. One of the most boring films of all time, Gravity. And it's so dark. And after a while, I looked over, and my nephew, he had a hoodie on. He's like this in the seat. He was fast asleep. What a load of crap that was. And it won all those awards, doesn't it? I do wonder how they work out who gets awards for what sometimes. It's just mad, it really is. Anyone who want to call in about any of this at all this evening? Preferably something we're talking about rather than, hello, how are you? You know, if you want to talk about something what we're talking about at the moment, then please feel free to give a quick call in and I'll accept you, okay? First come, first serve. The gunshot woking up. Well, it could have been a real one. If it was in London, love. Mind you, guns are a little bit old-fashioned now, guns, aren't they? It's bags of acid now. Bags of acid the kids chuck at each other. God's sake, mad. Hello to Mark Diamond. Greetings, Mark. Why don't you send yourself a first and second class letter and see what happens? What a good idea, Mark. I bet they come at the same time. I just don't get that, the whole first and second class. Nathan fell asleep watching 2012. Now, what was that? Was that a horror? Was that a disaster movie? 2012, I can't remember that one. I think I've seen it. There was a film recently that was like the next one of the first one. Oh, God, what was that? And that was like a disaster movie. I went to see it and I was disappointed. Anyone know what that was? Can't remember. What was that film? I don't know. Oh, Heidi can't call in. Danny, have you got your video icon there? Perhaps no one can call in today. If not, never mind. That's okay. We can carry on with that. But, oh, I don't understand. Can anyone see their video icons that you can use to call in, those of you that know how to do it? If you don't know how to do it, don't ask me. I haven't got a blooming clue. It's bad enough setting up the new telly today. The new TV has arrived, boys and girls. 65-inch LG TV. I'll tell you what, joking aside, if anyone tried to break in here and nick it, you'd have a bloody hard trouble getting it out. It's not light and it's awkward. Do you know what I mean? Ah, so no one's got their call-in icons. I don't know why that is. Don't know why that is. Thank you very much, Jeannie D. Ah, Jeannie D! Hello, darling. Boys and girls, please welcome Jeannie D. I think it's her first time with us live today. You will have seen her on the karaoke streams that we do. She's been recently coming for about, I think, 2 or 3 weeks now. She's been coming along to both karaokes, actually, on Monday and Friday night at Central Station. And Jeannie D's a bit of a character. She's done DJ in the past. And I think, are you an old punk rocker? Is that fair to say that? And she has a pink film and all that business. Ah, right. I've got invite buttons, but not anyone trying to call in. So... yes, I don't know. Not everyone is coming up with an invite button, which is a bit odd. I don't know why that is. Let me try something. Let me try something. Okay, I'll see what happens there. I don't know if you've invited someone to watch or call in there, really. That's strange. Yeah, Independence Day 2, Jeannie D. That was the one, absolutely. It was awful. Awful. The first one was so good, wasn't it? And the second one, I don't know, it was just like they made it for the sake of it. And it doesn't matter, really, how many stars you've got in it. If it's a yeah, I know your hair's real, but didn't you dye it? I mean, you dyed it pink or something. I know it's real, darling. I wish I might have to have a wig soon, Jeannie D. Look, it's disappearing, isn't it? Evening, Mark. Christina says my invite thing didn't work before. Okay, well, I can I try you, Christina? No, I can't call you either. Isn't that strange? Perhaps that thing just isn't working tonight. Let's try it on here. Do you mind if I try you, Christina? There we are. Let's try and invite. Right, I've invited you. So, just see if anything happens there. And Danny can't join either. Danny, did you not get a little invite thing there? I just sent you something. Let's try it again. Danny Davis. No, it just says sent. Okay, so that's not working tonight. No one can call in tonight. Right. Okay, I've just tried you, Heidi. Okay. Heidi, where's Heidi? Heidi. It's just not working tonight. Never mind. Heidi. Invite. Right, I've invited you, Heidi. Anything happening there, darling? That's a strange thing. Well, well, well. Oh dear. Right. Where are we going? So, Independence Day there. Good evening to Russ. He's got a possible chest infection. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry. My mate's got that as well at the moment. He's very ill, actually. He told me not to go up there in case I caught it as well. Simon says, I surprised a burglar today. I broke into his house. You'd never nick this telly. It's so big and heavy. It's lovely. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? Look. Camera thing. There we are. It's just over there. There it is. Look at it. It's massive, isn't it? Absolutely massive, that. Look at that. Really pleased with that. The only thing is what I'd say... Okay. Obviously, it's 4K ready, although the only 4K things you can get at the moment are stuff off Netflix. You can sign up to their 4K service. HD, of course, is fine. Now, on that large telly, I've got to tell you, if you don't watch things in high definition, it's really noticeable. So really, you've got to watch the high definition channels and not the others. I mean, not everything is in high def unless you pay for it, but certainly on Freeview, I've got Freeview and FreeSat. So various, I mean, the main channels are all high definition, but very, very good indeed. So if you're going to buy a big telly, be warned of that. to watch a normal channel, not in high definition, the difference is so obvious, whereas on a smaller screen, it's not. You know, you can actually watch relatively low quality videos on little phones and things like that. You know, even this is not a high quality video. Certainly while I'm in the living room, when you're doing it from the phone, it's not like massively good quality. Certainly not as good from up the stairs. But on a little screen, you get away with it. Not on a big screen. Even on the 50-inch that I had, which you've probably got a 50 or a 40 at home, I would guess, boys and girls. But even on the 50, you could watch the standard definition ones fine. Not on the big one. It's actually quite painful to watch the standard definitions on that. I will tell you that. It's an LG one, by the way. Incidentally, there's an even cheaper one than that now, which I saw advertised on... Groupon. Is it Groupon or Voucher? One of those two. There's a Finulux telly. Finulux. 4K, high definition, all that business. Smart TV. $699. I kid you not. 65-inch. $699 Finulux. If you were thinking about getting one. That's all right, that, mate. That's fine. That's fine. It's not as well known as a Samsung, but they've been around for some time now, haven't they? All right. Nope, no one can join in tonight. I'm sorry about that, boys and girls. I don't know why that is. Christina says, doesn't seem to work on laptop or phone. You'll just have to listen in yourself. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Christina. You can't call in or anything tonight, can you? I mean, I've got the little plus button there, but as I'm doing it, it's just inviting people into the show rather than calling anyone. Mark says it's not a TV, it's a wall. Well, you could say that. I tell you what, you really don't want to put a telly like that on the wall. I mean, you might have the best bracket in the world, but your wall is going to take some strain with that. I would never attempt to have a telly like that. Oh, I've just realised I've still got the plastic on it. You'd never put that on a wall because it's too heavy. Too heavy. Dear me. Mark's feeling uncomfortable. I have TV envy. My one's 36 or 38 inches. Yeah, but have you got a small living room, Mark? It's pointless having a big telly if you've only got a small place. I've heard these stories of people warning... stories of people buying these things for flats and then they have to take them back because they're too big. All right, there we are. Good. So that's our bits and pieces there. Got to say congratulations to Dave Hoskins, Dave H, who comes along often and sings at the karaoke. He's the tall, really good-looking guy who is married to Lady Phoenix, and he's won a heat in a competition for karaoke singing. So congratulations, Dave. Someone was asking me the other day, why don't we do a competition? I'm very, very much against karaoke competitions. I've said many times before, it creates so much upset and everyone thinks they are the best singer. Let me tell you now, those people that tell me they're the best singers that I've ever had are usually one of the worst. It's the quiet ones who are the really good ones. The quiet ones. And believe me, I get them. Oh, I'm in a competition tomorrow. They go, I'll probably win. I'm the best one there. Honestly, I have seriously people saying that. Dave isn't one of them. He's one of the quiet ones, actually, Dave. And he comes up and he's got the most amazing voice and looks to go with it and a beautiful wife in the name of the Lady Phoenix. So congratulations to Dave for winning the heat. I mean, I think the money's in your pocket, mate. Is it $3,000? $3,000, and so what you want to do is win the money at that venue and then come and spend it at ours. All right? Buy some more cakes. Ray Reynolds had a couple of cakes last night. Very nice, actually. Johnny Key went out and bought him a cake and a selection of, not fairy cakes, what are those things? Little cakes in bits of paper. What are they called? Not fairy cakes, cupcakes. I don't know what the obsession of cupcakes was a couple of years ago, weren't it? Have you been to some of these places? Cupcake, £5 for bleeding cake. Christ, it's even cheaper in Starbucks than that. And that is saying something. You know what they're like in Starbucks? Greedy dear. Greedy. Cupcakes, that's it. Karaoke to me is all about having fun. and it's not about competitions. And I've done a couple of competitions I've mentioned in the past, and they end up absolute nightmares. And you actually, as the host, who's nothing to do with the competition, I just host it. I would never, ever judge a competition. No, it's too much hassle. Oh, you know, they should have won. Oh, I should have won. I'm a much better singer than them. You get that all the time. There's no humility. No humility at all. And then you start getting nasty messages from people. I kid you not, emails. I'm not coming to your karaoke anymore because I should have won the competition. What the bloody hell is all that about? Get over yourself. I would never win a competition for TV hosting. I'm not going to say to you that I'm the best one at doing this because I damn well know I'm not. They actually believe that. And most of that lot can't hit a note. They can't hit I've heard people who cannot hit a note and come up and tell me how wonderful they are before they start singing. Where does all that come from? Is that like from university or something like that? Is that what they teach you at university now? That you are the best that you can ever be and you can have anything that you want? Is it? Oh, dear me. I don't understand people. I really don't. Hello, Becky. Good evening, Becky. Simon says, are you making of these pubs in Maidenhead banning Theresa May because of police cuts? They should all be shut down in that case. How dare they ban our Theresa? That's outrageous, dear. Shut them all down. Close them down and slim all in prison, dear. Treason, that's what that is. Treason, lovey. Poor Theresa. She'll have to come round here for tea instead. I'll happily get out my best crocker. I will order a Wedgwood teapot and set of pink teacups. If I knew she was coming round here, I would go straight down to Phoenix and purchase the most expensive tea set I could possibly afford. Absolutely. And Harrods tea for our Theresa, love, you know. Thank you. Cupcake, thank you, Mark. Go on X Factor. No, not go on X Factor, Simon. Dreadful. Dreadful. X Factor, Britain's Got Talent. You are on there to have the mick taken. No. No, I will never, ever advise anyone to go on X Factor. Have you ever met the X Factor, what are they called? People that go around looking for people to come on X Factor. What are they called? Researchers. Oh, they're very important, they are. Oh, hello, I'm an X Factor researcher. Yeah, and? Oh, we've just come to look at your singers. Okay, mate, you sit over there. I've got no time for people who think they're important. None at all. I'm not important. What makes them think they are? Oh, they're so full of self-importance, these people. Get over yourselves, love. You work on a telly show. Oh, I'm an X Factor researcher. What? That's good, is it? Impress me. Tell me you work on Panorama. Or Newsnight. Or some drama series. Not the X Factor, dear. Trash television. Like I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Have you seen that? Oh, I'll come to that in a minute. That's a good idea. Mark says I should give sweets to everyone who sings. Oh, I don't know. I might get a name. Would you like a sweetie? It's a bit worrying, isn't it? Simon says the reason they think they're so good at singing is their friends were nothing about singing are telling them that they are good when they are not. Yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. And unfortunately, parents do that to children. And it's not good. You can't lie to a child right throughout their lives telling them that they're a brilliant singer when they're not. Because they get to an age and someone else is going to tell them. And it'll all come tumbling down. And that will be very hurtful. Wouldn't it? To be told like that, all your life you're a great singer, you get onto the X Factor and Simon, giving him his due, he's honest. I'm not saying, he's not honest. He's very honest. You can't sing. All the lives that Charles has been told they're a great singer, Simon hears them. And no, you can't sing. And he's right. They can't sing. That's why I wouldn't put anyone on there. I've had people, karaoke singers. I've had karaoke singers come up to me. No names. Chris, I'm going to be on X Factor. And like me, they are karaoke singers. That's it. This is as far as it goes, I'm afraid. You're a karaoke singer. And when they tell me they're going on X Factor, I'm like, oh no, please, you're going to be let down. You're going to feel bad about yourself. You know, it's sad. Merlin's job involves sitting in a perspex box in a shopping centre listening to people sing really awful covers. What do you do then? What do you do, Merlin? What job is it that you do? I didn't know that. Good evening, Joey. Ah, Joey, let me see if that works. One moment. Oh! Now, I can invite Joey for some reason. I think. Joey, is that coming up? Because a little box came next to you then saying invite, so I have. But you're not there. Maybe that's not working then. How strange. I don't know what's working and what isn't it tonight. Oh, look, he was a researcher. Merlin was a researcher. What an awful job to do. Merlin, did you think you were important, Merlin, when you were doing that? Did you think, oh, I'm an expected researcher? Did you? I can't say I can't ever see you being like that though. I honestly can't. I've seen some of them like that. They're awful. An expected researcher. Hello to Alex. Good evening, Alex. Welcome to the show. Did I send you a message? I can't remember what it was now. Anyway, on to I'm a Celebrity Jungle, get me out of here, eat a maggot and a spider type thing. And I'm up to last Friday's programmes, and Amir Khan and one of the girls had to crawl along in these boxes, and they got various things in there, one of which was a camel. Did you see it? There was a camel. And I don't think they were too worried about the camel. But then Amir Khan was bent over, and he was just about to go for a box, and his camel touched his bum with his nose. And I thought, you lucky camel! What a lucky camel to touch Amir Khan's bum like that! Did you see it? I was actually considering getting a plane flight to Australia and dressing up as a camel and offering my services for free to I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here, to do the same thing. But I don't know if they would allow me to do that. So that's the Amir bum bit on there. They had to go through rooms full of spiders. There was one room that was just full of pigeons. And this girl was terrified of these pigeons. I don't know why. And what can a pigeon do to you? I mean, if you just pick one up, you could easily crush it like that, couldn't you? Always look at little birds' bodies. Do you ever look at little birds' bodies and you think you could just pick one up and crush it? I bet people do that as well. Horrible people. Why would you want to do something like that? But they look so delicate, birds' bodies, don't they? I don't think I've ever actually held a bird. I've had a budgerigar on my finger like that. A few budgerigars, actually. Tweet, 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 tweet. We had two budgerigars. There was George, who was yellow. He escaped. And there was Benny the budgie, who was blue. We called him Benny because he was from Bentals. They had a pet department down there years and years ago. And he died. I never forget him dying. I think I was 16, 17, 18 at the time. And I was sitting at my piano, playing away on the piano. And this budgie was in the cage next to me. And he was making odd noises. And I said, "Are you all right?" And I opened his little door. I put my finger in and he jumped on as usual and come out. And he's making these really strange noises. And he was looking at me and talking to me. My budgie. Tweet, tweet, tweet. I said, "You're not very well, are you?" And I put him back in his cage there. And he's making these noises. And I closed the door. I said, Are you going to die? And then I went out and I come back in and there he was dead. You know. Oh, poor little Benny the budgie. He was with us for a few years, he was. Anyway, so they were all scared. So this girl was terrified of these pigeons. I mean, only blooming pigeons flying around in the room. God's sake. And then, but they had the spiders. Great big massive spiders. Amir Khan was scared of those. Yes. And this other bloke's in it now, Ian Lee. Now, he does radio. Oh, it's not my cup of tea at all. He just looks dirty. He's got this beard and he's a bit overweight and keeps trying to be funny and is not. What do you reckon on any of those people or anyone else? Please feel to put a comment on there, and we'll talk about the Celebrity Jungle. Get me out of here for a little while if you want to. But Ian Lee, just I don't know why he's in it. I really don't. Looks like he needs a bloody good. That's when he first got there. He looked dirty. Needs a blooming good shower and a shave, and do something about your figure, for Christ's sake. If I can do it, anyone else can. Believe me. Did I have an issue with Ian Lee? Never met him. No, Simon. Never met him. Just never liked him on the radio, really, either. And now he's on there. What do you mean issue? What do you mean issue? I know what you mean by issue. Amir Khan is scared of camels. Oh, is it now? I didn't know that. Oh, well, I better not dress up as a camel because he won't be interested, will he? Okay, Joey. Let's try Joey again. I don't think it'll work. Joey, I'm not sure it'll work now. See if you can call in, Joey. I tried you earlier and you didn't answer. Hang on, let me see if I can get it working now. Let's see if that'll work now. Because it's not working for anyone else, so I don't know if it's going to work for you either. All right. Hey, Heidi, who is Ian Lee? Well, he does radio. He's on talk radio at the moment. I've heard a couple of his shows. He's actually better than he used to be. There we go. Well, that's working for you, isn't it? Hello.
There we go.
Well, have you got headphones on? What are you listening to?
Oh, I'm on the console.
You on the what?
On the PlayStation.
Oh, what? You're talking to me from a PlayStation?
No, I'm on my phone, but I'm on the console.
Oh, well, take your headphones off, mate. Oh, you're playing a game, are you?
Play?
Are you playing some sort of... Is it
Yeah.
just like some sort of mystery thing that I've got to guess what you're doing or something like that, is it? What are you playing?
Oh, I'm just playing Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Fest... Oh, okay. It's a car game, is it? Are you watching any of that Celebrity Jungle?
Yeah. Not really.
No? What are you watching at the moment on the telly then?
Nah. Nothing, because I don't really barely watch it.
Oh, do you not? Why is that then? No licence? You want to get yourself a licence, mate? Only £150.
No, I just don't watch telly altogether.
Hey?
I just don't watch it altogether,
No.
mate.
There's a bit of a delay in this. All right, Joey. Well, that's working, isn't it now? Thank you very much, sir. Cheerio.
Like I said, there is...
Bye now. That was difficult, wasn't it? Daniel, okay. So, did he call me a sad little man? No, nothing. He's never mentioned me. Don't know. Why would you say that? I think you're just trying to create trouble, aren't you, Simon, really? That's what you're doing. You're trying to create trouble. Heidi, do you want to try that now? See if that works now for you. Merlin's got bored of the whole celebrity thing. I'm not surprised. Well, I mean, I'm only watching it for Amir Khan. I can't lie to you. That's the only reason I'm watching that. It's the only decent thing to watch in there, isn't he? The new TV, as I say, is in place. I won't be conned. I won't be conned by gold cables. Have you ever been in Curry's and see they've got gold cables and the crap that they come out with? Oh, well, you've got high definition, so you really should be buying gold cables to get the best quality out of it. Let me tell you, you go and buy yourself a gold cable for like 80 quid. I kid you not, 80 quid. And you go and buy yourself a normal cable for like £2.99. Plug them in, and you tell me you can see a difference or hear a difference. None at all. It's just a blooming connection, and that's the end of it. Okay? Good evening, Barney. Welcome along to the show, sir. Welcome along to the show. Simon says, I'm sure you said in one of your shows you had a fallout with him. You must have been... I don't know what you're listening to, Simon. No. No, I think you're just trying to stir it a little bit, aren't you, lovey? You're just trying to stir it with my colleagues in the media, dear. My media colleagues. Oh, dear. Okay, Heidi, you try and do that, darling. Try doing that, love. All right? See what happens. Heidi's going to disappear for a moment or two, and then she'll be back. Hang on a minute. What's happened to my tripod here? It's all coming up, all falling apart here. Good. I think that's all I was going to talk about tonight. Was there another bit of paper somewhere? 1 minute. Another bit of paper somewhere. No, that's gone, is it? Oh, here it is. Is this it here? What have we done here? Johnny, last night. No more multi-camera. We're back to the slimming world. I've cleaned my room up as well. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So the TV man, he was coming between 1 and 5. So I got to about 1 o'clock. I'm still watching some telly. Got to 2 o'clock. I thought, I'll get the old telly out of the way now. So I've taken all the old telly out, put it over there. Out come the Hoover. I've picked up all the wires. Have you ever looked behind your telly, your audios and TV stuff? What a mess! What a mess! Good evening, Guillermo. Welcome to the show. Welcome, Guillermo. All right. Got the Hoover out behind there. I've had the duster out. I've polished all the shelves. I've cleaned the glass tops on the tables. I've dusted the piano over there. I've got the Hoover out and everything's nice. The TV arrives, you know, get it out of that box and all that. I hate that white stuff. You know, the polystyrene stuff. I absolutely hate all the polystyrene stuff that they wrap tellies and everything is. And it goes everywhere, doesn't it? Little balls of polystyrene. That can't be any good for the environment, surely. That polystyrene stuff is dreadful. Anyway, so of course, you know, I've done all that. And it was so nice and clean. I took the telly out of the box. There's bits of paper, cardboard, polish. Oh, there's another bit down there. Oh, I can't stand it. Just a minute. And it's only a tiny bit. Look, I can't bear this stuff. Sit down, Chris. There we are. I can't bear this. Here it is, look. See this stuff here? 2 bits. 2 bits, look. 2 bits of that nasty polystyrene stuff, which must go immediately in my bin outside. Yes. Thank you very much. So I cleaned up all the house and the telly arrived, made it all messy. And by the time this thing was out of the box, so you've got to lay it on the floor. You've got to be so careful with it. You don't want it to fall over. But it was quite actually very, very simple to put the stand together. Very, very simple. It's just 3 bits. Well, it's 2 bits. There's the bottom. There's the back bit there. And there's the back of the telly. You put this thing on the back of the telly. 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you literally lift it onto the stand very carefully. It just drops in and that's it. That's it. Very easy indeed. Of course, that's set up now, room full of cardboard and everything. So I don't chuck the boxes away immediately. I've put those in the lean-to outside, along with the polystyrene, just in case something goes wrong. And I'll probably keep that for a couple of months and then chuck it out at some other point. But then, of course, I've got to get the Hoover out again. I've hoovered again. But it's lovely and clean and nice in here at the moment. And one thing I have no interest in is cleaning. I really don't. I mean, the state, I can't lie to you, the state that the kitchen gets in sometimes, and it gets worse, and eventually I do something about it. Or my mate will come round for a cup of tea, and it'll be so bad he starts getting the cloth out and dealing with it. I mean, we're not talking mould growing or insects flying all over the place or anything like that. It's like stains, you know, cup stains and like tea stains and things like that build up. Or maybe I've been doing some rice or spaghetti on the hob and the water's gone over. And I'll do it tomorrow, you know. And tomorrow comes and you cook something else that happens again. And by day 3, well, there's this thin layer of crust all over the bloody place. It's awful, ghastly, dear, ghastly. So I'm not one to clean. So when I do it, and I'm sitting here now talking to you, and everything is clean, and it's nice. Yeah, it's really nice. I've done well this afternoon, and I've turned all the lights off in there. I've got one light over the front there like that. And that's it. Heidi's back. No, you haven't come up as like a new viewer, Heidi, either. It hasn't come up and say invite. When it was we just talking to? When Joey came up for the first time, a little box came next to him saying invite, and I was able to invite him. So there we are. Hello to Raymond in Wolverhampton. Welcome, Raymond. Barney, greetings, Barney. What part of Great Britain am I streaming from? I'm in Bracknell in Berkshire. I'm quite close to Windsor Castle. I'm about 25 minutes from Windsor Castle. It's not far from me at all, so that might give you an idea of whereabouts it is, okay? Alrighty. Good. So that was my cleaning. Now, I've got a couple of little news stories to chat to you about as well today. First of all, in the Sun. Now, this is in the Sun and some of the other papers actually today. And it's all about Christmas presents. In the Sun today, clear and present danger. Brits say their in-laws are the people that give them the worst Christmas gifts, with socks, ugly clothes and bubble bath top of the list. And, you know, we should, I suppose, be grateful for whatever Christmas presents you get, really, shouldn't we? But I think I'm of the feeling, really, that if you can't think of anything and you're just giving bubble baths and socks, why? You know, I mean, the last thing I want to receive is socks, bubble bath, even aftershave, actually. Aftershave. You know those packs of soap and talcum powder and all that? It's not a present, is it? Don't bother, I think is the answer to that. You know, you open these, oh, it's a pair of socks. Oh, thanks for the socks, Mum, Nan, Auntie, cousin. You didn't really want socks. Why did you buy them for me? The list goes on. It's official. The in-laws are the worst at buying Christmas presents. Look at this. Merlin says, I was in Fortnum and Mason's for lunch today. They had in their men's section a set of socks and gin together for 12 miniatures with 12 pairs of socks. Oh, it's just horrible getting socks and things like that for Christmas. It really is. Good evening to Mark Cording. Hello, Mark. Sarah's there. Hello, Sarah, down there in Devon. Welcome to the show, Sarah. We've been here for about an hour already, love. I don't know how long I've been. Oh, I haven't I? What's the time now, then? Good God, it's 5 to 11. I tell you, it goes so quick talking to you. It really does. Go on, how much were they, Merlin? Tell us how much they were. The Sun says, despite all the goodwill in the world, mothers and fathers-in-law have a reputation for giving gifts that either upset, offend, or bewilder. That's a good word, isn't it? Bewilder. The rest of the family. Other common culprits for giving gifts which never get used include work colleagues, aunties and sisters. 1 in 20 people even say that their partner often fails to get it right, with 1 in 10 falling out with a loved one after they picked a terrible present. It's just absolutely pointless wasting money so that you can fill a sack. It really is. Don't bother. Or put a £5 in an envelope, something like that, whatever you can afford. £2 in an envelope, or £50 in the envelope, or anything in between. It is absolutely pointless giving someone talcum powder or nail varnish. Why would you do that? It's awful. Slogan t-shirts, previously seen movies, potpourri and soap on a string also make the list of gifts that no one wants to see under a tree. Isn't it awful? Adults are stereotypically British when it comes to accepting unwanted gifts. A third will graciously and politely say thank you, while 13%, and don't you hate this lot? 13% find frantical excitement and delight. Oh, it's all what I've always wanted, one of those. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And they go back to their room and cry. Look what Sarah says. I'm not reading that out, Sarah. Don't worry me what you write on there, darling, but I'm not reading it out. 1 in 6 would rather hide the gift somewhere in the house rather than admit they don't like it, and a quarter of respondents would rewrap and re-gift it to someone else. Oh, that's terrible, that is. Rewrapping a gift and giving it to someone else. Has anyone of you done that? Are any of you doing that this year? Come on, share your secrets with me. Share your secrets with me. Tell me. Have you got any gifts from last year that you're going to rewrap and give someone else this year? I bet you have, haven't you? You're so naughty. I love it. Tell us what it is. Come on. Tell us what it is before they can see this. A resounding 8 in 10 adults admit it's the thought that counts when present giving. Truly the spirit of the season. Well, how much thought is there into giving someone a soap on a rope? There's no thought at all. You just couldn't think of anything else, so you got that. Better to give nothing at all, I think. Honestly, I do. Number 1. Where do you want me to go from number 50? We'll go from number 50. You ready? Let's just have a quick look. Oh, Simon, I just buy everyone a lottery ticket and wrap it up. That's a good gift. Lottery ticket is good. I'd rather have a blooming lottery ticket than a set of socks or a new set of teeth. Oh, Sarah. I love that one. I love that, Sarah. You carry on. Colin, do you work in Fortnum's then? I went for afternoon tea twice there. It's nice out. I'm going out next week to afternoon tea at Coworth Park. Looking forward to that. And I'm out actually I'm actually out this Thursday. I'm going to see my friend Wayne on Thursday, and we're going to have a pizza. I allowed to treat myself once a week, even at Slimming World. Although I've reached that target weight now, so I've got to stay within the target weight, which is it's a difference of £3 either side. So you've got £6 to play with, you know, either side of your target weight. Mine is 12. I'm now 11, 12 and a half. So I've actually gone quite low below it, actually. Sarah says it's nice slipping on a fresh pair of socks. Yes, it is, but you don't want to give them as Christmas gifts. I think it's a horrible present to get socks. You really have. No socks, please. No socks. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate that, darling. All right. Oh, Colin's on the main teals. Are you really? Oh, wow. Okay, well, we're due another tea in London at some point, so we might do the Fortnum and Masons thing. Oh my God, nearly knocked you all over then, didn't I? I'll read you the top 10. Number 10 in the list of worst Christmas presents that the Brits received. 10, soap on a string, as already mentioned. As already mentioned. Good evening, Chris. Hope you're well, sir. Number 9, a scarf. No one wants to receive a scarf. No, not even if it's a silk one that's cost you £200. Who wants to get a scarf for Christmas? No, no, no. I'll tell you what I'd like in a minute, okay? Number 8, handkerchiefs. Oh, God. No, not even with your little initials stapled in the corner, dear. Sewn on by some poor lady in India earning 10 pence an hour. No hankies. Number 7, candles. Why would you give someone candles for Christmas? What an awful present. Number 6, movies you've already seen. Okay, if you want to give someone a DVD, get them a new one. Not the one that was $2.99 for 10 down the market. You probably got a dodgy DVD as well, didn't you? Did you get you got a dodgy DVD from the market, and you went, oh, what a great film. And then suddenly it finishes. Have you ever done that? My niece used to buy those. She would ring me up and she'd say, Uncle, have you seen the film The Little Mermaid? And I'm like, yeah, why? Can you tell us what happens at the end? Because the DVD finished before it got to it. Don't buy dodgy DVDs. It's a waste of money. Number 5, slogan TV shirts. Slogan T-shirts. Now, yes and no to this one. Yes, you don't want to give a slogan T-shirt to anyone that's got any other slogan other than something like this. A United Kingdom Talk T-shirt. These are available from my sister. My sister makes these. I think this was about 15 quid, this one. You can have one of these for 15 quid. Not from me. You'd have to get in contact with her if you wanted to. If you want to send us a private message and I'll put you her way. And no, I'm not on a commission. No, it's her little business. She does T-shirts and things like that. She's very busy, my sister. Number 4, here it is. Socks. No socks for Christmas. None, please. Number 3, bath salts or bubble bath. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I haven't even got a bath here. Just a nice stand-up shower, which Adam the plumber's coming to fix soon. It's not actually the shower that's gone wrong. I've got 2 little round things that the door is supposed to close. Here, now look. So we're just coming up to an hour, and a lot of people have gone now. So an hour is about the maximum show you ever want to do. Really, half an hour is the maximum. I never ever expected these shows to get to an hour long. Somehow that happens. I don't know how. Okay. Slogan T-shirts are okay. I see the girl with massive breasts. Her T-shirt across the breast said guess. So I said implants. You're just obsessed with breasts, Simon. You need to have some of that. What's those little pills that you have? Bromide, is it? Bromide that keeps it from, going up too much. Number 2, toiletry kits. No, don't do it. I bet you've already got a load, haven't you? I bet you've already got a load of toilet kits at home in case you can't think of something to give someone. Don't bother. Just don't bother. Heidi. Gotcha. There we go. Heidi, I think that's going to work now. Heidi will tell us. So Heidi's got something to... Adam, you've got on there now as well.
Hey!
There you go. Right, it's working. Hello, Heidi.
Hiya, darling.
Okay. Can I ask you what you did to get it working? Or did it just start working?
It just did it by itself.
Ah, I wonder why that was then.
I don't know.
Because Adam's come up now with an invite as well. So people's names are suddenly now coming up with the word invite on them. Oh, well, so it's working now. You're right.
Yeah, how are you?
Let me just finish one more. So toiletry kits. And number one in the top 50 worst Christmas presents is ugly clothes. Don't buy anyone ugly clothes. And as I say, any of these things are just awful presents to give. And people will pretend that they like them. They're too nice to say no. But actually, you're wasting your money buying them. Don't you think, Heidi?
Well, people don't buy me clothes because I'm really fussy about my clothes.
Are you?
Yeah, I won't have anyone buy me clothes.
Well, you're not about you're fussy about your glasses as well. They look really expensive, those glasses.
They're not. They're Specsavers.
They look expensive glasses you've got there.
They're Specsavers.
One of my mates has got a pair of glasses. He went to the optician. 400 quid. 400 quid on a pair of glasses. Jesus. Just imagine all the things we could have bought and trade with that, Heidi.
Oh, no.
Oh, our good old friend Nick. I wonder how he is, darling. Never mind. Let's not go there.
What, Nick Kirby? Nick Kirby's fine.
I can't remember now. Can't remember his name. Right, let me just come back to us. Anyway, chat away, Heidi. How are you, love?
Congratulations on your weight loss.
Thank you very much, sweetheart. You were gonna tell us something about Netflix, I think, darling, were you?
Oh yes, that's right. But not now. No, it's not for now. I'll message you in the week. No, that's boring. Don't do
Oh, is it
that.
boring? Netflix is interesting. There's probably people on here who use Netflix.
Oh, well, okay then. You know, you've got your...
Do you want to come down a bit? You're disappearing under your name, darling. That's it, love. You need a tripod. You're going to get a tripod, Heidi. You're up and down there, love. Go on.
You know your sister's account?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many screens has she got?
Only one at a time. So if she's watching...
No. She can have up to 4 people. You can have up to 4 people watching at the same time.
No, not her one. Not her one.
Yeah.
No, not her one. No, not her one. I'm telling you now.
No, it goes from 2 up to 4. So every month she can add, because it's on a monthly basis, she can add or take away a screen as many as she wants. So when it runs out next month, tell her to go up a screen, and then you can have your own screen.
Well, I'm on. There's 4 of us on there, and if one person's watching, no one else can watch it, and it tells you. No. Someone's watching now.
Yeah, but they have all their channels under their name. So say like Sharon, Chris, Ronnie, and someone else. So it doesn't matter who's... So you can be watching your screen, Ronnie can be watching his screen, and Sharon could be watching her screen. I
don't think that's right, Heidi, because it tells me that someone else is watching a screen, you can't watch it. It's a message that comes up. I might be able to get the message up now, actually, if she's watching it, and I'll tell you. Where's my thumb? Oh, I can't reach over, Heidi. Oh, oh, God. Oh, I'm doing myself in. Oh, you've moved around. Where have you gone? Oh, yeah. I'll try and get the message up. I'm sure a message comes up. It doesn't allow you to do it because I've tried it so many times.
No. That message comes up because
it's the £5. It's the £5.99 a month one.
Yeah,
that's the one she's on. Why is that shadow?
Yeah. That message will come up.
I've moved some. Just a minute, dear. I've moved something, so I'm in the shadow now. Look, this is your fault. No,
it's not my fault.
You shadow now. There. Oh, that's annoying me. That shadow. It might be because you're there. Actually, it kind of pushes me over. Right, Netflix. One moment. Netflix.
I love your TV though. There.
Oh, it's fab. Yeah, look, we can watch it. Actually, we can watch this app. Yeah, Netflix. Oh, it's back to front, that isn't it? That's back to front that way, isn't it? Right. So, Unks.
Right. So you.
Right. Hang on. Now she's probably watching at the moment. So we'll see.
Well, she's obviously not.
No, she's not. She's not watching at the moment, so I can't prove that now. But it comes up and it won't let me watch it. It will not let me watch it. So that's wrong. The $5.99 is the $5.99 one, and it actually says on there only one screen at a time. It says that on there. Right, let's turn that back off for a minute.
That's weird because I got my friend's one and I can watch my friend's one. It's really weird.
Can you turn that fucking thing down?
Are you going now, Heidi?
No, I'm not. I just turn it down a bit.
$5.99. Oh, I can't find it now. $5.99. I'm trying to find this now. We don't want to give out dodgy information to people, darling. Let's have a look there. Netflix $5.99. I've typed in Netflix $5.99. I don't know what will come up for that. Nothing.
I think it was too loud.
No, there's nothing. I've got nothing coming up there now. Oh, there we are. Netflix.
Yeah, because your basic.
That is the basic one. That is the basic.
Yeah, it starts at $5.99, and then the
price. Here we go. The price.
The biggest one is £8.49.
Right, I'll have to get my glasses as well. We can't be gone. This is wrong. 1 minute. Oh, I'll have a cup of tea in a minute. I haven't watched Holby City yet. You watch Holby? I like Holby.
No, I do not.
Right, here we are. $5.99 HD. Screens you can watch at the same time. 1.
2.
No.
1.
1. I told you 1. Says it here. 1. Can you see that?
Well, I can watch my friend's screen.
Well, you must have standard. You've got standard. How much do you pay a month?
I don't. My friend pays it for me.
Well, she's paying $7.99 then. See, look. $7.99, 2. That's it.
I have to look at his one.
So actually, if I $5.99, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's £4. So what's 10 months? 10 months would be 40 quid, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's not that much.
I might just get my own one. It's only £6 a month. HD,
yeah.
Ultra HD is not available though. Well, Ultra HD is on the. Oh, actually, if I could give her the money to upgrade, and then we could all watch it 4 screens at a time. Then, but basic $5.99 is 1 screen. I told you, it's on here, and I know because of my experience on there with that, darling. All right. Have you got all your Christmas presents yet, Heidi?
No, not started yet.
You've not even started. A bit late, ain't you?
That been
what are you eating now?
Yet,
You're chewing away like an old cow. Look at you. Oh, I'm glad you showed me that, because I went to Aldi just earlier on today, and I got a punnet of those. I'm going to have those now that I've seen yours. I was going to have one of my Slimming World chocolate biscuits, but I think I'll have the grapes instead.
Marks and
They're very.
Spencer's.
Oh, are they? Oh no, these are from Aldi. They're only £1.95 there. I tell you, I bought some blueberries today as well. Again, Aldi, £1.95. Yesterday, I bought them from Marks and Spencer's, £3. How did they get
These
them?
cost these are £2.90.
The ones in Aldi were £1.95. They're exactly the same size of those, aren't they? All come out the same factory, girl. Yeah.
I can eat these bad upon it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love them.
Well, darling, thank you for calling in. I'm glad we got that working at last. That's clearly working now, but it wasn't earlier. So well done. I'll see you
Next,
soon.
please.
Kiss, kiss.
Bye.
Kiss, kiss.
Mwah.
Lots of love. Thanks, Heidi. You look after yourself. Ta-da, darling. There we are, the lovely Heidi calling in there. I don't know how I've managed to get that shadow over me. Can I just move that light? Or shall I move myself round a bit? Oh, dear me. I really need to get another light. If I can put another light on the other side, you see that I get rid of that shadow then, I think. It's all playing around and it's all playing around. Right, let's come back to you. Yeah, there. Oh, look, all your invites have come up now. That's all working now. Sarah says, I feel so bad about the crap I've bought. Good! Sarah, I love you. I love you. That's it. They're all watching now. That's working now. Does anyone want to try and call in and see if anyone, if all the other ones are working as well now? That's excellent. Sarah, you are right. It was one person at a time for the basic passes, the standard one, and you've got the premium one, which is still only £10 a month, which I think is excellent value. That would be the one for me because I've got the 4K TV now, and you can't get any free-to-air 4K channels, or there certainly isn't any yet though. So that would work for me. So I could give my sister the upgrade money, which I could give her for the year, which would be £48 the extra, wouldn't it? £48 for the whole year. Get her to upgrade to that, and then that would be it. Well, I might just give her the whole lot and be done with it. Actually, I could just give her the whole lot, and then can you sign up for a year, or do they do it monthly? Can you pay a year in advance for Netflix? I have to find that out because it is very good. There were lots of stuff on there. Waitrose grapes for £1.90. Oh, well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. In the pound shop, 3 hours finding your gift. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Ray. Do not dare bring me in a crap gift. I will absolutely cuss you on that stage. Not that I don't really usually. I'm going to try Danny again because he's always a good chat, isn't he, Danny? Although I did say I was going to go, didn't I? Let's try Danny again. Oh, I don't know. Don't know I can. No, I can't. I can't try him again. All right. Okay, doke, gang. It is. Yeah, it is. I know it's monthly. Do you get the option to pay annually? Perhaps you can have a little look for us, Heidi, and see if there's an option to pay annually for the Netflix, and I could just give my sister the money, and she can do it at that end, and everything will be fine. Because I mean, if she's got the account already, it makes sense that we all. There's only me. You know, what's the point in me and signing up for a premium channel where you can have 4 screens or whatever going at the same time and there's only me? Might as well share the same thing because that's just silly, that, isn't it? What address do I send your socks to? No, I'm not having it. I'm not giving you an address, Sarah. I'm not having no socks. I'm not having any socks. Incidentally, I don't know if Wendy's with us tonight, but good luck. She's got her way in tomorrow. And Adam the plumber is back. I think he's been back on the Slimming World for a week now, so good luck to you as well. Thank you, Heidi. She says it's a monthly thing, so possibly not. Today's birthdays then, because we haven't done Tuesday's birthdays, have we? So happy birthday today to... Oh, it's only 5. We've got 5 today. Mark Felicity Briggs. Happy birthday, Mark, on this Tuesday night. Lewis Roy. Happy birthday, Lewis. That's a nice picture, Lewis. I like that picture. Happy birthday today to Christopher Robert Young, to David Fielding, and to Alastair Kemp. It's all their birthdays on this Tuesday night, so happy birthday to you all, gang. Okay, that's it for the show today. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's have a look. No contract to tie you down. So yeah, sometimes though, Heidi, these companies, they say no contract to tie you down, which is quite correct. But sometimes they do. But if you sign up for a year, you get 1 month free or something like that. Some of them do. So I'll have a little look round there and possibly report tomorrow or something. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. Have a good sleep, everyone. And hopefully I'll be back with you at some time tomorrow during the daytime, probably around 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Sweet dreams to you all. Thanks for watching and listening. Good night now.